impossible condition or imaginary condition. What is impossible condition definition? Impossible condition is impossible to fulfill a condition given in the if clause. It is impossible to fulfill the condition given in the if clause at the time of speaking. Expresses the impossibility of the condition to happen while we are talking. It may be possible even in the future, but at the time of speaking it is not possible. Let us learn and see the structure of impossible condition. Let's see the sentences. They don't have money, they cannot give you any. They have the desire to give you, but there is no possibility of giving you. The condition is not possible. When the statement expresses inability, you try to convert and try to write that sentence into impossible condition or imaginary condition. So, what is the impossible or imaginary condition if clause structure? The if clause structure is second form of the verb or were as a be form. Then main clause would, should, could, might plus V1. So, try to understand when the examiner is asking you in examination, rewrite the sentence using if. How do you rewrite the sentence using if? Then you start the sentence with if. If, what is my desire? Giving you money is my desire. But is it possible? No. So, if I, come on, say what is the V2 form of have? If they had money, they could give you some. They could give you any, generally we take into some. Why did I write could here? Because the structure of impossible condition main clause must go with would, should, could, might plus V1. Let us see the second sentence. She is not a bird, she cannot fly. She has a desire of flying, but can she fly? No, because she is not a bird. Is it possible? It is not possible. It is an imaginary condition. It is an imaginary condition and it is an impossible condition. So, if she were a bird, if she, what is the verb here? Is the state of being. So, whenever state of being is used, if clauses, especially in impossible condition, you have to replace it with only were, irrespective of the subject, number and person. So, if she were a bird, if she were a bird, what would happen? She could fly. Is it possible for her? No. But if the imagination or if the condition becomes possible, then only it is possible for her to fly. As it is impossible, unreal, she cannot fly. I am not a doctor, so I cannot treat you. I wanted to treat you because you are in a danger, but I cannot treat you. The reason is I am not a doctor. It is my inability, it is my impossibility of treating you. So, my dear students, if I were a doctor, if I were a doctor, if I were a doctor, I could treat you. I could treat you. I could treat you. And the last sentence, he is not a teacher, so he cannot help you in your subject. He wanted to help you, he is in a helpless condition. It is not possible for him to help you, hence we are supposed to write it in impossible condition only. So, if he were a teacher, try to understand, irrespective of the subject, person and number, we need to take only were in impossible condition to express the impossibility. If he were a teacher, if he were a teacher, he could help you. He could help you. This is how you need to change a sentence in impossible condition. Now let us see how to do closure test in impossible condition. See the first sentence, if I in the bracket have is given money, I could help you. As it was mentioned in the previous class, before you answer the blank, you need to concentrate on the part of the sentence which does not have the blank. I could help you. It is a main clause. It is a main clause. In the main clause, if you find could plus V1, could plus V1 in the main clause, if you find could plus V1, you can come to a conclusion the sentence is in impossible condition. In impossible condition, what is the structure of if clause? The structure of if clause is V2, second form or were. So what is the second form of have? The second form of have is had. So now what would be the correct answer? Had means if I had money, what happens? I could help you. This is the answer. Let us see the second sentence. If they, in the bracket it is given B. My dear students, remember whenever you find B within the brackets, that means you need to write the B form. Present B forms are is or am, past B forms are was or were. But in impossible condition, the only B form what we use is were. Remember this. Irrespective of the number and gender of the subject. If they dash rich, they could help me. Where is the blank in if clause? The blank is seen in the if clause. Do not blindly answer the blank. Before you answer the blank, see the main clause. What is the main clause used here? They could help the poor. They could help the poor. Could help. Could plus V1 is used here. Could plus V1 is seen always only in impossible condition main clause. When you see could plus V1 in the main clause, immediately come to then if clause. What is the structure of if clause in impossible condition? The structure of if clause in impossible condition is V2 or were. So as it is asked B, then what is the B form? Only were. If they were rich, they could help the poor. This is the answer. Moving on to the third sentence. If she asked, I dash tell her. If she asked, in third sentence, where do we find the blank? In third sentence, we find the blank in main clause. We find the blank in main clause. As I told you, do not straight away answer the blank. Before you answer, you check what is the if clause asked here. In if clause, we find V2. Asked is second form of the verb. V2 comes only in impossible condition. V2 comes only in impossible condition. Once if you confirm it is an impossible condition, then what is the main clause structure of impossible condition? The main clause structure of impossible condition is would, should, could, might plus V1. Let me take the word could. I could tell her. This is the answer. Coming to the fourth sentence. If he called me, if he called me, called is V2. In if condition, in if clause, if you find second form of the verb, blindly believe in main clause, you need to have would plus V1, could plus V1, or should plus V1, or might plus V1. Don't forget it. She could go is the answer. Coming to the fifth sentence. If she dash, in the bracket it is given B. Whenever there is a word B in the bracket, do not write being. Most of the students do mistake by writing being. B refers to B form. So, what is the main clause? She could punish me. She would punish me. Would plus V1. Would plus V1. If you see would plus V1 in main clause, subordinate clause, that is if clause, must be in simple past tense. Must be in simple past tense. As it is asked to be, you have to write only were. If she were my mother, if she were my mother, she could punish me. Let us see editing in impossible condition. When you see the sentence, first sentence, if they were my friends, I can help them. Whenever you do editing, try to read the entire sentence first. If they were my friends. In if clause, we find were. When we find were in if clause, we come to a conclusion, the given sentence is in impossible condition. Then what is the structure of main clause in impossible condition? The structure of main clause in impossible condition is would, should, could, might plus V1. But what is the verb used in the sentence? The verb used in the sentence is can. This is a future. So what is the correction here? Can must be changed into could. This is the correction. So this is how generally they ask you editing or correction of sentences or error identification in your examination. Let us see the second sentence. Unless you were rich, you cannot buy this car. Unless always expresses if not. Remember, unless is equal to if not. Unless you are rich, you cannot. Again, we can see the similar correction as like first sentence. Unless you are rich, were refers to impossible condition. So you have to write could. So could not buy this car. Next sentence. Unless she did not tell. Here you have to have the clarity. As I already mentioned, unless is equal to if not. Unless itself gives a negative meaning. Whenever you are using unless, do not use negative verb with unless. I would not know. There is no correction. But where is the correction? The correction lies here because they use two negative words. When they use two negative words, that is also editing, that is also correction. So my dear students, unless she told, I would not know. This is the correct answer. Next sentence. If I am a principal, I could give you a holiday. Giving holiday is not possible. It is an impossible. Could give expresses or refers and represents impossible condition. When could give represents and refers to the impossible condition, if clause should be in simple past. What is the past B form that is to be used in especially impossible condition is were. If I were a principal, I could give you a holiday. Let's see the last and final condition. What is the last and final condition that we discussed? The last and final condition is unfulfilled condition. What is unfulfilled condition? Unfulfilled condition is truly a hypothetical condition. It is a hypothetical condition. At the same time, it is called unreal condition. Why do we call it as a hypothetical condition or unreal condition? Because by the time when we talk about the condition, it is too late. It is too late for the condition by the time we talk. So that is the reason why we call it as a hypothetical or unreal condition. How do we know the unfulfilled condition? How do you know before you start converting a sentence that you need to change the sentence only into unfulfilled condition? When you find past tense in both the sentences, remember when you find past tense in both the sentences, like both main clauses or both the sentences, you have an option and choice to convert that sentence only into unfulfilled condition. Only into unfulfilled condition. What is the structure of unfulfilled condition? The structure of unfulfilled condition in if clause is had plus V3 or had not plus V3. If it is a main clause, would have plus V3, would not have plus V3. You may even use should have or should not have, could have or could not have, might have or might not have. Remember this. You can use even them. Once after you confirm, the sentence can be converted only into unfulfilled condition. But whatever the mode of asking the question in if condition, once if you confirm this is past tense in both sentences, then you have to convert the sentence only into unfulfilled condition. If he, then the most important area where the student has to concentrate is if the given statement is positive. If the given statement is positive, write negative. If the given statement is negative, write positive. What is the statement given here? It's negative. It's a crystal clear that not is used in the sentence. When not is used, blindly we can say the sentence is given in negative mode. Whenever the sentence is given in the negative mode, you have to use positive, that is had plus V3. So now did not has to be changed into had. Once after writing had, you have to write the V3 form of the given sentence. What is the V3 form of given sentence? Studied. So if he had, why did I use had? Because the given sentence is negative, so I am using had. Then what is the third form of study? Studied. The third form of study is studied. If he had studied well, shall I reuse the conjunction so? No. In one sentence, we have to use only one conjunction. Do not use two conjunctions in a single sentence. If he had studied well, okay, then second sentence again we find V2 form. Is it a positive or a negative? As there is no not, then this is a positive. When the statement is positive, you need to write negative. When the statement is negative, you need to write positive. Then what is the negative statement? V2 has to be replaced with would not have plus V3. V2 has to be replaced with would not have plus V3 as it is a positive statement. So if he would not have, what is the V3 form of got? You can write got as it is, got less marks. If they ask you to rewrite the sentence with unless, as we know that unless expresses negative, so again we do not write negative. Unless he had studied well, you would not have got good marks. Next sentence, she came on time, so she did not miss the class. She came on time. Came is V2. Did not miss. This is also, did not is also V2, simple past tense. When we confirm the given sentences are in simple past tense, what is the condition that we can convert into? Only unfulfilled condition. Only unfulfilled condition. So as the first sentence is a positive, then I need to take a negative. So what is the negative? If she had not came, we need to write had not plus V3. So if she had not, what is the third form of come? Come came again, come on time. Shall we take so? No. So comma, then she. The next sentence, when we see the next sentence, is it negative or positive? The given sentence is negative with not. Whenever the statement is given in negative, you need to write positive. So did not needs to be changed as would have plus V3. Did not needs to be changed as would have plus V3. So I am going to write, I am going to replace did not with would have. So would have plus V3. What is the third form of miss? Missed the class. See the sentence, she was held up in the traffic. She was held up in the traffic. She did not attend the party. In both the sentences, we can find past tense. We can find past tense. Was is seen here. Similarly, we find did not in the next sentence, which means both the sentences are given in past tense. When both the sentences are given in past tense, we have to convert the sentence only into unfulfilled condition. Unfulfilled condition. Rewrite the sentence using if. As the given sentence is positive, I need to make it a negative sentence. What is the negative form of if clause? Had not plus V3. Had not plus V3. Right. If she had not, if she had not, what is the V3 form of was? Very, very important. What is the V3 form of was? Let us say is, are, am. These are the V1 forms. Was, were. V2 forms. Been is the V3 form. Been is the V3 form. So once after writing had not, as the statement is positive, I am making it as a negative. Once after writing had not, I need to write third form of the given verb. What is the verb given here? Was. So what is the third form of was? The third form of was is been. So if she had not been held up in the traffic, we do not use the conjunction again. So next sentence, let us see the next sentence. In next sentence we find the sentence is in negative. When the sentence is in negative, you need to write positive. So what is the positive form? She would have. Third form of attend is attended. She would have attended the party. She would have attended the party. Let us see the second sentence. He killed the dog. Killed is V2. He was punished. Was is also V2. Was is also V2. The first sentence is positive. Second sentence is also positive. How easily you can identify whether the sentence is given in positive or negative? If you find not, that is negative. If not, positive. So as there is no not, this is positive sentence. When the positive sentence is given, I have to write negative, had not plus V3. So I have to make it a had not plus V3. If he had not. What is the third form of killed? Killed. If he had not killed the dog, so we don't use again the conjunction, comma, he. Then here is our question. Was punished. Was punished is in past tense with positive form. When it is with positive form, you need to write with the negative form. So was has to be replaced with would not have plus V3. So if he would not have, what is the V3 form of was? V3 form of was is been. He would not have been punished. So my dear students, this is very, very important. Maximum times in our 10th standard exams or competitive exams, they have been asking this model simply to understand this is a passive form of a sentence. So in passive voice, generally we use been for the perfect tenses. That is only the logic you need to understand. Let's see the closer test in unfulfilled condition. If she dash me, she would have spoken to me. She would have spoken. Would have spoken is seen here. When you see would have spoken in the main class, then subordinating class should be with had plus V3 or had not plus V3. Then as the sentence is positive, then automatically you take the positive meaning here. If she What is the structure? Had. If she had seen me, she would have spoken. So always try to depend on a part which does not have a blank before you fill the blank. Second sentence, if she had called me, I dash, go in the bracket is given. Had called, when you see in if clause, had plus V3, in main class you have to write would have plus V3 or would not have plus V3. Then I would have gone is the correct answer. Third sentence, if he dash not complete, he would have been punished. If he dash not complete the work, he would have been punished. So the sentence which does not have the blank expresses and gives us information the sentence belongs to condition. Once after you confirm that the sentence belongs to unfulfilled condition, then come to the part where you need to fill the blank. If he, not is already given there, so you have to use the not and write. If he had not, then after writing not, you need to write third form of the verb. What is the third form of the verb? Complete, completed. If he had not completed the work, he would have been punished. Last sentence, unless you had sent, unless is equal to if not. Unless you had sent the letter, she dash not come. Unless you had sent the letter, she would not have come. She would not have come.